starting to feel like your man is losing interest in you? Does he ignore your texts constantly? Do you have his full attention when you are talking to him? Are you asking yourself if he is still deeply in love with you? It is a bit annoying to be taken for granted, but you can still change that. 1. He'll be obsessed when you're you man kissing woman's forehead. Okay, this may be cliché, but if it still works until now, then it must be a good tip, right? Anyway, if you want your man to be deeply obsessed with you, you have to fully accept yourself and just be you when you're around him. Men may be the simplest creatures, but they are not stupid. They can easily sense if you are trying too hard or if you are faking something. You don't have to worry if you have flaws, because everyone does. Do not be afraid to show him the real you, even your negative sides. Your man would surely prefer if you are transparent with him, and besides, as the relationship progresses, your true colors would come out eventually. So why not show it from the start? 2. In men's psychology, confidence is sexy grayscale photography of man and woman hugging near hill. Are you the type who easily gets shy? Do you proudly show your talent when people request you to sing? Can you confidently face people when you really have to, or do you cower behind your man whenever you attend parties or hangouts? If so, you have low self-esteem, and it is only natural that your man will lose his interest in you. We all know that it's not really easy to be confident when you are naturally introverted, but being confident doesn't necessarily mean you have to mingle with people you're not acquainted with, or that you have to laugh out loud to be the center of attention. It's mostly about feeling secure with yourself. When a man sees you being comfortable with who you are or treating yourself special, he will feel proud of you even more, become obsessed, and will make an extra effort to show other people that you're his woman. Related article, 10 Sweet and Loving Ways on How to Love Someone. 10 Sweet and Loving Ways on How to Love Someone. Love is unconditional. We all know that, but how many of us can actually do that? 3. Have strong affirmation to your standards and beliefs. Woman riding on back of man. If you always submit to your man just so you can avoid arguments or useless feuds with him, you're not making him see your worth. If you think that he will treat you as someone he needs in his life because you always let him have his way, you're wrong. By doing this, you are the one who looks more obsessed because you fear upsetting him and pushing him away. He will take you for granted even more because you let him get used to thinking that your purpose is to agree with him whenever you have a disagreement. Because of this, he can't see the possibility of you being gone because you always give in. Stick to your beliefs and opinions. Show your man that you have your own mind, standards, and perceptions in life. 4. In men's psychology, being authoritative is hot, two persons staring at each other. When we say demanding, it is completely different from being way too bossy or from being a nagger. Although a lot of men like to be bossed around by their women, doing so too often will make them raise their eyebrows at you. You might be demanding so much from him that he's starting to feel as if he's losing the right to make decisions within your relationship. If there is anything that men secretly hate, it is being controlled. In a relationship, the one who is usually in control of most things is your man. However, even he needs a break every now and then. However, if he is confident that he has a woman who can take over, he'll love you even more and treat you as one of the most important and special parts of his life. Let him know what you want, but also subtly demand for it. Show him that you can be as authoritative as him while not overdoing it. 5. Be a kind woman. Man kissing woman in grass area. If there is something that a man will look for in his ms right, it's not your eyebrows being on fleek, it's not how sexy your dresses are, or how good you are in bed, although they're certainly included too. While factors, there's something much more important than all of these, and that is your attitude towards other people. Don't believe those who are saying that goody two-shoe women are old-fashioned and that men don't like them, because that's just wrong. When you are someone who is kind to your man and to others, people will like you and have a good impression of you. Your man will be prouder, show you off, and will become deeply obsessed with you. 6. Take care of yourself. Man and woman surrounded by red and green floral trees during daytime. One mistake a woman can make in a relationship is to give all of her attention to a man to the point that she takes herself for granted. You have to know that by doing this, you are not making your man realize your value. He won't become obsessed with someone that he doesn't consider important. Who would? Never ignore your needs just so you can give more than enough to your man. Take care and love yourself. This doesn't necessarily mean that you have to completely look like a model, but don't forget about your proper hygiene. Take a bath every day, brush your teeth after every meal, and fix your hair. Remember that your man was attracted to your looks when he first saw you, not with what you could give him. If you're starting to look unappealing, he will surely lose interest in you. Men's psychology in relationships is very easy to understand. They become more obsessed when they notice their woman getting prettier and prettier every day. 7. Give balance to the relationship. Two people sitting beside each other. Relationships that last longer are usually those where couples understand each other very much because they share common interests. While this is the case for most relationships, it doesn't necessarily work for all relationships. One secret you should know that will make your man deeply in love and obsessed with you is to balance what already exists. Work on strengthening aspects that are not in your relationship. For example, if your man has low self-esteem, you have to be the one who's confident. If your man plays a musical instrument, you have to be his special singer. If he's a dog person, you have to be the cat person, and so on. Make the relationship exciting by filling the void that's missing.